Hello everyone. Hope all is well and in the best of health. Hope you're taking care of your mental health because it's under threat at this time. And remember, nobody is going to save you and look after you the way you can. So get up and be your own damn hero. So, Queen Ifrica been very busy on social media, very controversial of recently. I have always seen Ifrica as a radical thinker, very talented singer and very knowledgeable about her culture. Her stage presence is always inspirational and she always championed the cause of Jamaicans and promoting the upliftment of women. However, I noticed in recent months she's rocked with controversy, and I said to myself, something has changed in Queen Ifrica life. As I remember, in my community there was this rich lady in the evenings, few times in the days as well. She would have friends come over and they would be on the balcony having drinks, and she would be laughing so loud it fills the neighborhood. Even until late at nights, loads of expensive vehicles line the roads two sides, and no one in the neighborhood seems to complain because, of course, they are rich people. Anyway, my husband used to say, you can know when woman don't have any man. And anytime she get a man, you go hear she stop laugh like that and go on. So, if the truth and the fact is that her husband had actually died many years ago when she had her one child, was a baby. Anyway, he said anytime she have a man, she will stop laugh so loud and go on. So I used to laugh at him and say, leave the woman alone. He's, however, now my ex-husband, but he is a very interesting character, trust me. But he was right. So said, so done. As soon as she found a man, all the big laughing, penetrating the days and nights cease. I swear. She had less parties over her house, but everything seems regular and happy. And I guess she was happier now, and etc. My point is, I say this to say, when I see the big change in Queen Ifrica, I said, Tony left her, are they separated? Me saying this, I didn't know if it was so. I don't know anything, have any knowledge about them life in terms of if them still together or not. But sometimes you can judge by how some women act and how they portray themselves. You can know the difference when them have a man, different from when they don't have a man. Or them just leave a relationship and going through something that caused them to be very sensitive to certain things. Tony Rebel and his wife used to live in my neighborhood. I don't know if he had married to Queen Ifrica, but I know the wife that he was married to religiously. And we had gotten so used to the Rebel family. Rebel wife is a fitness guru and always exercising. It's all about fitness and health. And she's a very strong black woman. And I know Rebel is not an easy man to deal with. And he is not a pushover either. So when he broke from his wife, plenty in the neighborhood was disappointed, but I know our business. Then all of a sudden we heard that him is with Queen Ifrica. Queen Ifrica is a nice lady, but me think say she make a wrong move right there, so because him did marry to have him wife and son. But you know what? Not getting in that part is not important to the whole point anyway. I get to understand she and Rebel end up together for 23 years. So I could tell based on her rant all over social media, them not together anymore. Because even though many women put it out there, they can do without a man. Not saying we can't, But when we have a strong man in our life, there is difference in our actions. There's just some things you can't do and some things you just won't do. It's not a dictatorship, but not just having any man, having a strong, confident man. Example like Tony Rebel, who is known, you understand, and one of our legends. Certain cases with certain bloggers, she couldn't get involved in that depth with it. And certain divulge truth that is all over social media, I think should have to think before she come out with them like that, because I guess you just speak to your man first before you do certain things. Because Queen Ifrica herself is an icon, and she should have certain guard up to guard herself against certain things. And also the kind of radical thinker that she is, she should have seen taking a loud and radical approach to the likes of Pretty Don and ladysaw not going to just go so, because Pretty Don is the Don of cussing, and she will cuss your backside out. And as for ladysaw mouth don't turn her ground. Worse when she's going to tell ladysaw that she's dancing with the devil and using God to make money. You know she's digging up a whole heap of backlash that ladysaw is going to throw at her. It's like she edging on arguments that is not necessary. Remember, ladysaw may change her life, but if you draw her out, she is from the street. She is going to let it rip. Then you call in dancehall queen Spice to get involved. I know Spice is not going to look there, so I think Spice's experiences have made her more grown, and that's a good thing. Queen Ifrica is calling out Maca Diamond name, Sunshine name, till it reach all fishy arguments. All because ladysaw says she allegedly seen Ifrica in Europe with a fishy friend. Queen Ifrica, you come out doing too much explaining. And the more you explain yourself right into another controversy. So you know you're at where you end up saying when you were a youth you were assaulted by the same sex in a fishy way. Like seriously, everything you speak now, it's controversy after controversy. The funny thing though with this that is seems so crazy to me is that Queen Ifrica, you went after these people first. Whether you think you were giving good advice or what, but it just never turned out that way. Queen Ifrica, you need to remember you have a status in the reggae industry. Don't put no more stain on it. Remember, there's a way to do and say things to get it across to people without sounding like you're bullying them. Now you decided to open a whole book on your life and what happened to you and Tony Rebel. That's not a secret. A lot of people heard rumors, but you know coming out give it wings to be physically abused by your ex Tony Rebel. No abuse is ever right, but women to learn how to respect them men and not fly up in them face. Likewise, man should learn to respect and honor their woman and communicate without being physical. Now you have let everyone know that you and Tony Rebel have been separated for almost 2 years. So I guess you have more time on your hand now. I see where knows you have taken on the Marion, talking of artists that are sellout and are promoting homosexuality. See you referring to Proto J as Proto Joke and your Aunt Cronitz and Leela Ike's case. I don't know where you're getting all these evidence from on these people. You can't just be assuming things on people because they are silent and not responding to you. Because when they do respond to you, you see the big cascas what you're having with the ones them that respond to you. It wouldn't make any sense for all of these people here to respond to you. You went on to talk that you were assaulted by an older female when you're at the age of 8 in your own farming community where you grew up. As this older girl you trusted asked you to accompany her to the farming area where the girl grandfather and your grandfather was farming, and on the way there the older girl push you down and perform sexual acts on you, tearing off your undergarment and rub all over you. I however think that there are some things that you go to therapy about, and some things it don't make no sense to come out public with it, because at the end of the day everybody just running with it as gossip, and it's not really like they really care and would want to help you emotionally. So now they're calling up your name now in fishy topic because you mentioned that you experienced this fishy situation. As you said, that is the only fishy or lesbian act you ever been in. You see what you don't understand? You don't need to explain yourself or justify yourself to people. You say what you have to say and leave it there. You don't have to dig up all of your personal history and story to explain to people. Trust me, whether you want to be or not, they really do not care. Because really and truly, this what happened to you at 8-year-old. You were the victim and you were assaulted. But because you had called out Maca Diamond name in the fishy arguments, hence the reason Maca Diamond came out calling you say Queen Ifrica a top freak, and how much you have a masculine look. You see, so one angry word stir up another angry word, and it just keep getting worse. As now, Queen Ifrica insight is set on Andre Stevens, trust me, the wrong one, and went as far as to put out warning to Jamaican people to watch Andre Stevens, as he is a double agent. Andre responded, warning Queen Ifrica, watch what she is saying, allegedly about him. How can one woman all of a sudden get so entangled in so much controversy with everyone? The thing is, Queen Ifrica has so many valuable points, but her delivery and what and how she's saying things is coming across as angry and attacking, and the value of what she is saying is being thrown by the wayside. Because when I listen to her, I'm getting confused between the gossips and the empowerment and the knowledge to be had from what she's saying. As now, the gossips has taken center stage. Most of what is being said now is like she's trying to trigger off a response from somebody else, and it keeps continuing. Queen Ifrica needs to exit the stage for a while, break social media for a while, take a breath and come back even more empowered, because she's very highly intellectual on what she's talking about. I don't know, she's just spanning off into these gossips that don't really make sense. It's not her that we are used to. People who look up to her will be there waiting for her to return. Otherwise, she's just coming off as a woman angry with the world and deeply hurt. And it seems also what is really hurting her has not come out as yet. Anyway, guys, please comment whether you agree or disagree. Your opinion is valuable. Just be respectful to each other. Like and subscribe to my platform, please. Anyway, love you all. Bye for now.